Well, let's just do some extremely tough battle. I don't know if I'm going to win, but it certainly would be nice. I actually think I want the nightcap. I love these two passives a lot more, but instant nightcap is a lot better than nightcap later. And if I can get good value out of it, it's actually really, really nice. So, like, at the minimum, I should be able to get an apple a day from it, shouldn't I? Which is not a bad starting passive. I'd probably rather take a super boost, but if I can get more than an apple a day from it, then I'll be really, really happy. Which seems pretty possible. I wouldn't be surprised if I managed that. The best, I guess. It's just keeping my refreshes. I really want my max health here. And so I shall claim it. Nice. I made sure to mute the shot a bit more there. Remove its momentum just so I wasn't going to bounce into that refresh because I wanted to get a chance to collect those coins. Oh, good. If I can just start getting max HP and keep gaining it, I'll be very happy. Double store. I'm fine to do double store. Yeah, I'm fine to do double store. Sounds fine. Okay. Perfect. One slime left over is fine. Let's just get to a mishap though. Pretty sure this is a double tap. Oh, it's not a double tap. Even worse. At least he's still got to move up. And yeah, good. I got the crit. That all but guarantees the kill. Lovely. Like, as long as I can keep getting the max HP, then taking it as my starting passive is just going to be pretty good. Especially since, like, technically I don't need the healing from Super Boots. It's just that, like, the main reason why Super Boots is so good is because you get the healing later. And, not only is it the healing later that can be so handy, but it's also the lack of losing max health later to this navigation. Unfortunately, I don't think this is really possible to... Yeah, it's like not impossible at this point. Yeah. To gain max HP this fight. There are a lot of passives I can get though, which would make it pretty possible, even for fights like this, where it's not the easiest, shall we say. How does one do this? I'm really unsure as to how to hit this refresh. I'd almost rather go for the bomb. Almost. So close yet so far. Oh well. We'll just kill him on the next shot. Yeah, definitely not getting the max HP for this fight, are we? I want to hit both. Pretty sure that should hit both. That's an air cold. I don't see a world where I don't buy the air cold. I hold from buying anything more though, just so I can claim it. I'm sorry, I'm not upgrading it, just because I want to claim a passive in the store. Like, look at how good this leftmost passive is. Maybe not. Maybe I'll buy a different passive. Let's see we filibuster, shall we? Because it's a pretty good passive, eh? Pretty good passive. I'm just gonna go to the fight. I'm very happy to take a fight. I'm not going to triple store, even though I realized I could. Alright. In a perfect world, I get a bomb. Okay, yes, that's perfect. Yep. But also getting a refilibuster at the exact right time was wow. Also exceptional. +9, so all I need to do is hit a crit, actually. Hit a crit or a refresh. That's an interesting choice. Well, I still haven't lost it yet, but actually I've got the sphere next as well. I forgot the refresh moves. There is no digging to the spot. I hadn't had a shot yet with the I want to hit the refresh quite badly. It's not really a refresh hit, unfortunately. That is a refresh hit, but I'm a bit worried that just enough. That's a balance. I don't see a world where I don't add the balance to my deck. Was expecting an Echo upgrade there, but that it's fine. Um, Valuable. It's fine to have. Do need to make sure I get enough gold though. Maybe I don't. I do now though, actually. Oh. If I want to get max HP this fight, I'm gonna have to go very, very fast. This is not a simple fight. Well, it is a simple fight, but I don't think we're going to be able to hit up. Oh, hold on. It's hard. Alright, that's exactly the kind of shot I was looking for. That finish things. Yeah, okay. It's unfortunate. Going to the elite is quite powerful. You know what? Actually, I have shooting. Start off with one shot like that, and then I'll follow through with a shot like this. Ooh, that was quite well played by me. Short fuse, very solid. Bastion, actually. I'm very interested in being able to regain Bullock. I am fighting you. Claw's also just decent damage. I have 2 fights, so that's 2 balance upgrades. In a perfect world, I'm getting off an Echo upgrade there as well, but 2 balance should be good. I think the short fuse is the choice. Yeah, I think it is. Alright, there are some elite fights I can get the max HP in. I'm kind of not expecting it though. I think expecting it for elite fights might be pushing it. This is one of the ones. Especially if I get like a bomb. The refresh counts. 28, it's not bad. Near a whole bunch of bombs, near the refresh. It's a lot of AoE damage potential. Only one, okay. But would you look at that? They're all getting... There we go. Okay. I mean, if I could get it, that would be amazing. I just didn't really believe... I was trying to get inside there, and not only did I go inside, I went across to the other side, and I got a kill. Wow, that was a good shot. Thank you. Oh my... I have to take the recombobulator, but this essential oil is also amazing. Man, I'm so happy I greeted out that store and then I proceeded to get the right path as well. Like that was really good. Nice. Let's just hit our bombs immediately, shall we? Just remove the obstacles that are trying to prevent me from gaining my max health here. And then try and work my way up to 25 gold. Recombobulator though is insane. It's really quite good. I'm close. Very close. I'm not actually aiming for the refresh, it just keeps appearing. Alright, 6 gold, there we go. That's all I really cared about, so we can move on now. I'll claim my last balance upgrade, and now I've got a lot of starting shield. I've got a level 3 balance for area 2. I've got recombobulator short fuse. My refresh is super valuable. Worst comes to worst, I have a monster training, which I hope I don't get any use out of. Okay, I'm in a decent position. And I've got almost an apple a day. Not bad. Let's just access these bombs, shall we? I think I'll save it. Yeah, I'll save the balance. I'm fine to shoot it here though. See what we can get going. Yep, decent. Very decent. Let's claim another bomb since this refresh is still on the other side of the map. Solid enough. Do I get a refresh? Not particularly, but I do get a bomb. And it was close to the refresh. Not quite though. Alright. Yeah, the monster training might end up coming in handy quite a bit. Alright, nice. There's our refresh. Look at this. 509. Yeah, basically 100 damage worth. Let's shoot an amazing balance shot, which missed the crit barely. The refresh has found its way back onto the board again. Perfect. Let's just bounce into this crit, why not? Ooh, I missed the crit bounce. That's fine though, because, you're dead, and look at that. Alright, we're in a very decent position here. I get a Leaf's Arrest one later. Oh, I mean, I've just got to take that. Definitely don't think I can remove my refresh here. And a Leaf should just be amazing here, especially if I can find more synergy for it. 31 gold, we have a quick store there, I believe. But I think I'm going right no matter what anyway. Oh no, it was on the other side. I think I'm fine to go to no stores here. It's a bit of a weird statement to say. Am I fine to go to no stores here? It's not like the craziest bug I've ever seen, but it's still very solid. I wanted a... Oh, sorry, I must... mistargeted there. My bad. It is really nice going to a store. The passes I'm looking for are kind of commons. Like, sure, there are the massive high rolls of refresh and refresh. You know. I guess I could go mid instead. Yeah, going mid instead is fine. I'm also just pretty happy to keep upgrading my good orbs, though. Orb and balance can get you quite far. Do want more moves though as well. It's definitely something I'm on the lookout for. I have Recombobulator, so in a perfect world I'm actually hitting my bombs. 16 starting shield, by the way, that's a nice amount. I'm a bit worried about this shot, but we will see. Rightfully so. Should have discarded there, silly me. Alright, this is where it becomes very unfortunate we don't get our max health. Yeah. 6 damage each hit is unfortunately a bit too much to gain my max health to this fight, I believe. It's what I was going to say before I get an incredible sphere shot off here. Which is really exactly what I'm looking for. Lovely. I wasn't expecting that. Very pleasant. Now I have 4 shield. Let's try not to lose too much max HP. I see. So I'm actually going to do this. I think that it's more valuable to shoot the horrible first. So that I'm getting to my real orbs soon. As well as the horrible is actually not bad. It hits all these bombs, which, like, the attrition on this guy is actually really nice. It's going to force out a heal from him. And I'm going to be able to refresh these bombs straight back onto the board and preferably get them to actually not force out a heal from him because he's dead. This is perfect scenario, wasn't it? It's exactly why I wanted to shoot the horrible first. Even if it does no damage, it can still achieve exactly what I'm looking for. Alright, perfect. Well, wasn't that pretty? Let's, I'm considering the balance. Another balance in my deck is, like, pretty damn good. You know what actually is also pretty amazing here? I don't have Bombulate or Bombaton. If I had either of them, I would pick it up. Now, you know what? I like the sound of this. Let's try it out. It also achieves one more thing, which I get... If I'm taking a lot of elite fights, I think is actually pretty important. Ooh. It's a tough call, but I think I will take this one. Oh, please don't give me the plus 10 damage on bombs. Okay, that is a pretty big deal. There's also one other reason why picking up the Ball Lightning is good, and I didn't get it. If I happened to get a resistance tide, it would have been pretty amazing. I believe that we should just be able to get good enough damage in this shot due to our balance that, I think we're just in a fine spot here. I mean, look, that was a very decent first shot. My bombs are coming back, and I can use their momentum to get even more damage for myself, hopefully. 2-2. I'll shoot it there. It's probably going to hit the crit, but still decent damage, right? Alright, nice. Like, Training Wave was also extremely good there, but I kind of really did appreciate the immediate stats that I was going to get from the Training Tabard. In a perfect world, of course, I'm getting Tomb of Circle in this boss fight, not the next fight, but it should be fine. Honestly, I might struggle more in the next fight than this fight. The Area 2 can be quite brutal after all. 104 free damage here on a 1-1. I should be able to get 139, right? I really don't want to take a hit this fight, so I'm going to be, which is really quite nice. This is an all or nothing. A maxed out all or nothing as well. You know, I might just take it. I think it's worth it here. I'm still able to hit my crit, and I'm kind of just, like, not going to the store, I think, at this point. Pencil maneuver. I hate mirrors with pencil maneuver, but hopefully it's ideal in some other scenarios as well. Because it is quite a good passive most of the time. There are some times where you are not exactly looking for it. I think I appreciate having Tomb Circle on this fight. I guess we'll have to see. Really depends on how good this next shot can be, doesn't it? Oh, I missed that. I missed that. Yeah. Looks like it doesn't matter too much though. I got bailed out by just having a good shot. It's always nice when that happens. 245 damage, so bomb damage is not required, but I'll still do it. Just because... Nice. Just because I could actually get enough bomb and refresh damage to also kill a Flacco. Didn't happen though, and let's just polish you off, shall we? Alright, very clean. Don't have upgrades I need to do. I've been adding a lot of good orbs to my deck, so hopefully I'm just in a good position. Oh, 10 shielding left, I could have easily... Okay, another... I see. Interesting. I'm not shooting a 1-1. I think I'm allowed to reload. I'm just a bit worried because I got a pretty damn good balance last time and it was still closer than I wanted it to be. And I don't have any benefits compared to last fight. I don't have the plus on the circle that I would like to have. Pits and Maneuver is not actually changing anything for me this fight. And I kind of really need a good balance shot, and if it doesn't give one for me, I'm in a much worse position. Hopefully not that much worse though. A decent shot. I think that it might be more important that I do this. Let's... I'm gonna bank it on getting a crit next shot, I guess. It's a pretty big deal. Alright, so that is not really worth going for, unfortunately. Much closer than I would like, but it's fine, I don't really need the max HP this fight. I got really unlucky with my deck setup, didn't I? A couple immediately, then a couple of nothing might be interesting. Both balances just getting pretty bad shots. Definitely not what you're looking for, but it might be fine. I haven't actually checked which Area 2 boss we're fighting either. Alright, so if we can get a crit here, then we're in a great spot. If not, then how much damage do you have? 72. We kind of need to get a crit here. I do think that this fight was a bit ridiculous, so I am going to do a reset. I think that's very fair. The other one was a whole lot easier, and I really don't expect to be struggling that much with this fight. I'm fine to take a few hits, but I don't think I should really be losing. I think if I do lose, that's just quite bad luck, and I'd like to see it run without that kind of bad luck. So again, it's not really an applicable crit. I'm sure I could hit it if I tried, but let's just try and get one here, shall we? Because the Orb Nothing is meant to be my highest damage orb. Just need it to actually hit a crit though, which you can struggle at. Yes, seems like I'm not able to repeat my first balance, doesn't it? Oh well. Good damage. Like, yeah, we're definitely going to be taking a few hits here, aren't we? That doesn't surprise me. 84, I believe that Ball Lightning can do a lot better. Yeah, it's solid. 158, let's shoot onto some refreshes, try and get some of those lovely bombs back. Since they probably account for a lot of my damage as well. A very good shot there. He gets off some nasty, nasty hits, as expected. Like, I don't think I should be losing this fight. I think I should be taking hits in this fight, though I definitely agree with that. It's just like, I don't really think I lose this fight. I got pretty bad deck set up before, and I have a lot of good orbs in my deck. 17 health, I now have access to double damage. I may need to be pressing the heal button. I'll press it once here, how about that? Sounds like a fair... Okay, there we go. Yeah. That's a massive upgrade for me, overall. It is not ideal in the upcoming boss fight. Not ideal. You know, kind of like it. No enhanced, but I've got a treasure chest coming out. So fine to gamble in that upcoming fight. Alright, this should be a good fight for me. It is a fight where I've gone out of my way to make sure that I'm all set up for this fight, so if it doesn't go well, I'll be quite disappointed, but it's definitely... There are so many fights in Area 2 which I would have much preferred to get rather than 2 random demon walls, but it is what it is, right? Let's do something like this. Wool lining is basically guaranteed to hit a crit. When I took it, I was mostly presuming that... I'm actually going to shoot this. It might seem a bit odd, but I want to see if I can get it lined up properly. Because now I get this. Damn, it's a pebble. Well, that was helpful, but the pebble definitely will still be able to get the kill. Quite easily. I'll press that button. Getting max HP there is amazing, and popping corn, nice. You definitely don't need to be aggressively pressing the heal button anymore. I was a bit worried after taking a lot of hits in that demon fight, but I think we might be fine now. We'll see, I guess. If I've got an echo and a good shot, I'd rather aim like here. Sounds like a plan. That is exactly the kind of thing I was hoping for. Oh, so close. 9 health. I was not expecting that. That's unfortunate because literally one more refresh and I would have just popped them. Ah, oh well. I would have loved to get some max HP there. I would have loved to get some more healing there out of Popping Corn, but it is what it is. May not be super boots, but I can at least claim a tiny bit more from Popping Corn there. Ooh, that's lovely to see. Now let's just try and... Alright, I'm kind of scared here. We have Bomb Alert plus Short Fuse plus Recombobulator and Refilibuster, so our AoE damage might be a bit too good. And that could get a lot of damage dealt to us by Spin Infection. So I'm trying to be very careful here. That did not bounce the way it was saying it was going to bounce, just saying. Alright. Yeah, it is a bit unfortunate because I need to keep getting my refreshes, and those are dealing AoE damage, which usually is ideal. In this specific scenario, not the most ideal. Yeah, a lot more Spin Infection than I wanted. I mean, like, one good thing I guess is the fact that I'm keeping my shielding so that I can get my max HP potentially. Yippee, right? Always look on the bright side. I think that don't have enough circle scaling though, so I think I'm actually dead. Unfortunate, but this is apparently just a pretty bad fight for us. I was hoping we would have slightly more damage, but walking into this fight with 1 Miss Circle instead of 2 Miss Circle, I think just definitely seals the deal. 180 damage, yeah, I'll take it. It's enough to where I have to take it, and it's also not enough to where I'm actually in a good enough spot that I'm happy with where I'm at, so yeah. Oh well. Unfortunate, that run had a lot of stuff going for it, but didn't really manage to find a lot of the stuff I was hoping for. Maybe going to the store was really ideal there. There are a lot of, like, even if I just hit like a cookie, like refresher course, there's a lot of stuff which puts me in a great position. And unfortunately, I think that this is simply it. I don't have much longer left in it. If I can get a good all or nothing here, I guess it actually makes a big deal. But I'm not quite sure that that's gonna happen. Oh my god. I was dead. I'd already given my whole monologue. Okay. I guess I get to live. Rubborb is very good. Very interesting. Alright, we have a Timber Cactus. Make Pencil Maneuver useless. We have a Constricting Chains. That halves my static shielding. We have a Popping Corn Constricting Chains on them. Seems pretty good, doesn't it? The Constricting Chains. Cactus makes my echo useless. Constricting chains makes some other stuff useless. It's like both of them have their downsides that are definitely affecting me. It's just, oh my god, I got this fight. I'm so dead. Oh, look on the bright side. What's the bright side? The bright side is this really hurt. Yeah, that's an extremely rough extra enemy to get in one of the hardest fights you can possibly get to start off Area 3 with. I don't feel good about this. This is a very, very rough start. Very rough start. I think I'm gonna need to force stores and try and high roll like a cookie, really. I think that's kind of exactly the thing I'm looking for. Good enough, I guess. It just hurts so much, man. Can't shoot that, and there goes all of my health. Need to shoot this. Yeah, like... getting that extra sapper in this fight is a bit ridiculous. Extremely, extremely ridiculous. Like, how can I kill the sapper in the first shot? Just like wondering. Doesn't really seem that possible. Like, our recovery is absolutely incredible. I'm not gonna deny that. But this is such a rough start, man. Like, it really makes me want to press the heal button, and if I press the heal button, like... I guess I need to press the heal button. There's so many... I don't know about this. Well, we will see. That's an insanely, insanely rough start. And this fight is no better, honestly. This fight is also just crazy, crazy hard. And the good news is it's also a very heavily bomb-focused map, so I do kind of get the chance to... I don't like any of these shots. This one looks the best, and I don't want to take this. I'd rather take this. It's just not good. Ugh. Alright, if you would politely get in there, that'd be nice. I guess that's something. Okay. I mean, yeah. 9-day difference there. Lose my max HP. 107 though, really not that bad at all. I'll press the heal button next time if I'm still low. I'd rather not press it too much, but I've got a pretty bad matchup into some elites. I'm mostly completely terrified of Ghost. I do not want to deal with a Ghost without a round guard or a decoy orb. Once I get a round guard or a decoy orb, I'm much less scared of them, but without it, I'm worried. I'm quite worried, yeah. Just kind of missing some of the tools that I would absolutely love having. Where is my crit? Kind of probably not happening. But the other shots, the terrible, which I guess was actually worth the shot. Alright, please stop lagging like that. Bam bam, this should be able to finish things up. Okay, that is just so much lag. I'm not aiming that, I'm just shooting that. Cool. In a perfect world, I get a refreshing punch, right? That's a perfect world. What is this? Like, really? Don't normally have these issues. I would love to be able to actually aim for a good shot here, but I don't want to stay on this lagging map that much. It's crazy. Yeah, I was very worried about this fight. I did forget about one key factor. If I hit a crit here, I'm in a great swing. Okay. Which is, of course, leaves the rest for later. I forgot how amazing it is here. That helps. It is still not a perfect fight. But the other fight that I'm also terrified of... Actually, honestly, I'm kind of terrified of all of them, apart from the blind fight, because I'm just not scared of the blind fight, like ever. Alright, I believe this should be able to finish things up. Especially since I've already hit a crit. Yeah, perfect. Alright, barely losing any health for a boss fight. I'll take it, and then I get an incredible, amazing passive right here. Wool Chicken. It is an incredible, amazing passive. I wasn't wrong. Was it the one I was hoping for? No. Duplicate Balance, remove Pebble. So at this stage, the Balance is one of my... Who's the boss I'm fighting? I think it's remove Pebble. Remove Pebble, double store. How about that? Sounds good. Oh, this. I'm pretty sure the way how you're meant to aim this is you're meant to... How is it? Ah, there we go. That was nice. Why do I care about going to the question mark so much? I don't really. Do I want to halve my max HP to get a lot stronger healing source than popping corn? I don't know about that. I think I'm fine with where I'm at. Let's try and go left now because I really do want this double store. Because there's only one strong healing source I'm looking for, and I unfortunately did not find it here. What I did, however, find is actually worth taking. Alright, these are happening full stop. Absolutely no choice there. This orb and relic battle rewards. Relic battle rewards. That means elites. I want an extra elite option. If that gives it to me, then that's amazing. Ambiguous. Does it count for popping corn? I don't think it does. In that case, you're done. I'm not making the investment for molten gold. Oh, well, that's the reason why I was going to the stores, really. Nice. Sure, there are definitely other passives I'd like as well, but that was the main reason. You hit the crit, right? Yeah. Lovely. So my healing is now solid. So let's get my scaling to be extremely solid, because as long as my scaling's extremely solid, I'm way less scared. Okay, bombs. I don't have any bombs on the map. That might be extremely nice to try and get some bombs on the Coin Dragon map. I'll try and get that, I guess. I should be able to get Summer Circle here, actually. You don't really expect the unupgraded form to do anything, but... Actually, did I get any? Don't know if I did. I think I did. Bang. Yeah, okay, good. And that should be... Oh, close to getting my max HP. Don't really need much more max HP though. Hopefully. Just chuck one upgrade. I've got a few upgrades I want before then, don't I? I'll just shoot that, see if I get any more gold. I can trade gold for health at this point. Okay. Let's shoot this as my first shot. It could easily hit a crit. It did hit a crit. Isn't that lovely? I'm significantly less scared of any elites now. My healing is quite solid. Wow. I did not think I was making it out of that Area 2 boss fight. Simply. Alright, perfect. Let's get another upgrade there. It's not bad if I had refresh scaling. Oh my god, I actually got it. Okay, this renewed Vigor just became a whole lot better, didn't it? That's lovely. Oh, let's not sack too much health. I don't really gain much gold from it. Now, do I gain... I gain an ambidextrary. It's extremely nice. Wait, I have exactly enough gold. Sphere? Yes, sphere. I want those. Looks pretty crazy, but I think it's actually just the correct play. Obviously, I'd prefer a bubble. You know, if there was a bubble, I'd happily steal that. But I just want to be able to get bombs on the final fight, and Recombobulator is going to turn them into real bombs once I hit them once. And that is exactly what I'm looking for. But yeah, no, that refreshing punch pickup, that's going to be a pretty big deal for this run. Pretty damn big deal. Let's just finish things up. I don't really care about the health loss. I do care about the upgrades, though. I'm not doing that upgrade. Mask of Joy is kind of exactly what I'm looking for. I need scaling, and now I have scaling. I have mass proccing, I have mass healing. So as long as I don't get a really bad Coin Dragon map, I think I'm actually in a great spot. Now, I believe my win condition is very simple. Shoot as many of these and these as possible. So my deck setup, pretty horrendous, but I have the power to discard, so let's make good use of that, because I saw the ambidextrary and I realized just how big of a deal that would be. Okay, good. Looks like I'm already getting very solid damage, even without playing for that game plan. I'm definitely going to be focusing on the game plan though, because I missed the crit. I thought that would be worth the shot. Apparently, quite. This should just be so much more circle that like the next time I shoot my orb, nothing and it hits a crit. It's kind of just like GG. I'm looking forward to that. Yeah, so 132. I'm going to drop a lot of health here, but I should just be able to reclaim it all. I'm fine with him taking his turns here, is the thing. Yeah, and would you look at that? On shots where I don't hit the crit, my stat scaling was just so immense that, yeah, I hit the crit. To be fair, my deck is pretty good for hitting a crit. Alright, let's get some more bombs onto the board. The bombs are always there. They're just always there. I know I was aiming at a crit there, but I think it's actually worth it. Just to get off a good shot, because as long as I'm hitting a lot of pegs, I still have 4 crit damage. Like, I can get a lot of damage. Right, this is just lovely, though. I simply have... I'm just gonna hit a crit. I don't care. I need stats from you. I don't really care about the damage. And will you look at that? That is stats. That's definitely what I like to call stats. Sorry, did I miss the fact that I have both added advantage and training tabard? I did. That explains Mask of Joy giving me 92, 96. That definitely explains that. Also, that just guarantees hits. Oh, yeah. So all or nothing is a pretty good ult. 43,000 damage. We had a game plan there, and wow, it was good game plan. So yeah, okay. We needed one redo on that demon fight because demon getting early demon fights in area 2 is actually like ridiculous. That is the best way to end your run, basically always, because you need to actually have very, very real scaling and a very good way to actually get damage. And if you don't, you just lose. You just lose. I got lucky the first time. I got actually a really good balance shot off, and even then, he still got to me. That's how tough that fight is early on. Like it's it's very, very rough to the point where it ends a lot of C20 runs. Because why wanted to do one redo? I was only actually going to do one redo, and that got me to the victory line. The victory line included getting bashed to one hit away from death, but apparently that was all I needed. And that boss fight for area 2. Like, damn, that's just crazy. But it just goes to show that balance can just do anything. I got some mildly bad RNG once, and apart from that, I got it quite a few more times. It's just only one of the times it actually tried to kill me. Sorry, actually successfully killed me. And the area 3, getting that immediate fight with the sapper right there. And I'm sitting there just like, I don't have the damage to immediately kill this sapper. And let's be honest, how many comps do? Like, none of them do. The only way, like, you can realistically get an immediate kill on the sapper is if you've got, like, collateral damage constricting chains for, like, the build that I was using kind of thing. It's just, like, not possible. Which I do think a level 3 collateral damage constricting chains is definitely going to get the kill on him. Well, I think it definitely should. It's also going to drain your health. Like, we were lucky we got such good healing that run because, yeah, this Rallying Hunt. I didn't mention it when I picked it up, but I was just like, okay, this Rallying Hunt might be amazing. As it turns out, I did have a lot of ults in my deck, so it was amazing. But it got less use than I was actually expecting. Pretty minimal removes there. Ignoring the store in the area 2 was an interesting choice. Cookie Refresher Course, technically, I think we can also call that ambidextrous, added advantage, and training weight were 4 passives that I was seriously, seriously interested in getting, and all of those are common, which is why I did want to kind of prioritize stores, but the Area 2 map did kind of want you to lean in a different direction, didn't it? And because I had all of this AoE capabilities, I was actually pretty fine to do that because I had the targeting orbs just in case I got a resistance knight. I had the AoE just in case I got the one thing. I could just sack some health to shield mage. And there's just one boss fight you really don't want to be getting in area 2 in Cruci 20 a majority of the time, and I got it twice very early. It was quite rough, but somehow I made it through the first time, and the second time, yeah. The slime fight, area 1, that was fine. The elite fights, area 1, those were really good, actually, really, really good. Short fuse pickup was definitely the correct call. And I love the play of taking the collateral damage at the end there, just to get me some more normal bombs on the board, because I realized, like, recombobulator, the fact that it changes the rigged bombs to normal bombs is, like, actually a really, really cool interaction, and especially when you've got short fuse and, let's say, some way to mass proc them. I happen to have the best one in the game, basically the best one in the game. It's the best two-piece one in the game. You can get better enhanced deck combos though if you keep adding on more and more passives. One of the best ways to proc nearby pegs, so the short fuse just gave me constant value. And when I actually did hit the bombs, it gave me momentum, which momentum is really, really handy if you just want the shot to go on for a while. And so is rubble. Yeah, I think not picking up the second balance was actually the right call. Balance for Area 3 was much less useful, mostly because, constricting chains plus balance is not ideal, whereas constricting chains plus like a ball lightning or a rubber is much more ideal because those orbs are way more built for the purpose of constricting chains rather than balance, where you'd rather times two damage to balance than I would say either of these orbs would probably are also very happy to do it as well. Probably just good with basically everything. That's the takeaway, right?